Hi, everyone. This is Becca Sturgis, Director of Development here at St. Vincent de Paul Society of Milwaukee. It's Giving Tuesday. Happy Giving Tuesday. And with me, I've got our board president, Penny Krofchak. I'll have Penny introduce herself.
Good morning.
Penny.
I'm happy to be with you, and I'm happy to share St. Vincent de Paul. I'm a member, besides being board president, I'm a member of the St. Veronica St. Vincent de Paul Conference at St. Veronica Parish.
So, Penny, I know we've got a lot of good things going on at the Society these days. Do you want to talk just briefly about the mission and history of St. Vincent de Paul for anyone that's not familiar?
Okay, well, first of all, we've been in the United States. This year is our 150th anniversary. And as a Vincentian, we provide food, financial assistance, shelter, clothing, furniture, especially beds, and especially for children, and spiritual support through person-to-person encounters. We visit people in pairs of two at their home to validate who they are and to make them feel more comfortable having people come and see them. We also service the most vulnerable in Milwaukee through our meal programs, one on the north side and one on the south side. We have two thrift stores, one on Highway 100 and one on 23rd and Lincoln, and soon to be a north side store. And then we have food pantries in most of our St. Vincent de Paul parishes.
Sounds like some great work going on. How about during coronavirus? How have we modified our food pantries in particular to serve our community?
Our food pantries have adapted quite well. Most of them have prepackaged goods either in boxes or bags. Some food pantries provide the service of giving people food through a drive-through in which the people drive up. Somebody comes out to the car to see how many people are in the family, and the groceries and all the extras, the bread, the meat, the personal items are put in their trunk and waved goodbye and off they go. Other food pantries have prepackaged bags that they put on tables outside, and people can come up and get those things plus any extra bread, meat, supplies that they might need. So we follow all distance guidelines. The members wear their masks and the contact is minimal, but the people get their food, which is the main purpose of having a food pantry.
And I know I've heard that we serve about 150 members of the community at our different locations each night. So I think that's impressive and says that there is significant need during coronavirus.
Well, and a lot of people find themselves out of work. These are people maybe that had low-paying jobs. They haven't received their assistance from the state. They have more members in their family with their children staying home, with the schools closed. They're not able to get to the stores. So food is a necessity. You and I can go to the cupboard and get a snack, or you and I can go and figure out, what am I going to take out of the refrigerator for dinner? These people don't have that ability. So we have to be there for them. We have to give them food. This is part of what they need.
And it's exciting because on Giving Tuesday now, which is today, 100% of gifts that are received will directly support our 10 food pantries that are open. So if that's something that pulls at your heartstrings, I encourage you to make a gift today as a friend to the society. Penny, do you have any personal stories about your work at the food pantry, or maybe making a home visit? Something that you think would be interesting for our friends to hear?
Well, I'd like to share a story from our food pantry, which technically was sort of a home visit. We have a father that comes in every month to get the food for himself, his wife, and their 3 children. Well, Justin came in on a Saturday, and as usual, They have to sign that they are receiving the food. And after he signed it, he looked at the Vincentian that was taking the information, and he said, I have to show you something. And you could see that he had tears in his eyes. What he had was, he had been to the doctor and he had an MRI, and they discovered a brain tumor. And he didn't feel comfortable talking to his wife because he didn't want her to worry about him and what would happen. And so Vicki, who signed him in, called over another Vincentian, Alice, who is a retired nurse. And together they sat with Justin and listened to everything he had to say, answered his questions, asked him what help we could give him besides the food. He just asked if we could pray with him, which is something that, being a Catholic organization, we really strive to make sure our people know that they're prayed for every single day. So Justin returned about 6 weeks later, bald-headed, with a big scar across his forehead. And this time he had that smile that we remembered, because they did get all the brain tumor. He was very thankful for the comfort we gave him. We gave Christmas gifts, because this was right before Christmas, to his 3 children, and even a little Christmas gift for the family. And since then, he comes all the time and he can't stop thanking us. So it's people like that that we consider part of our Vincentian family. And you get to know them and they feel comfortable telling you their story. And it's just a wonderful experience, something you just can't even imagine how it touches your heart.
What a beautiful story. And I'm sure there's dozens and dozens, hundreds of additional stories out there from our different food pantries.
And actually, as a Vincentian, you go on a home visit, or you work the food pantry, or you're at the meal program, or you're at the thrift store, and actually you get more than you give.
I believe that.
So it's so worthwhile. And to be able to do it, to be able to continue this mission despite everything that's going on.
It's amazing. Is there anything that you would say to our friends that might be watching this video about supporting St. Vincent de Paul on Giving Tuesday or throughout the year? What would you say to them?
Our main source of income for St. Vincent de Paul are parish funding. And with churches being closed, that funding has been decreased by quite a bit. And so we are looking to you and your generosity to help us provide the funds we need so that we can continue our work. People will always be hungry. The poor will always be with us. People will always need food. And it's one thing that, like I said before, we need to be able to serve them and give them that. We don't want anyone to be hungry. We don't want any child to go to bed hungry, right, or wake up in the morning and not have anything to eat. So while we can provide our own food, we need to help those that can't.
Absolutely. And our goal today is to raise $5,000 directly supporting those food pantries. If you're interested in doing so, it's easy to do so via Facebook. We'll have a GoFundMe page set up, and then you can do it at our website, which is svdpmilw.org. And certainly let us know if you have questions or comments, or maybe you're a Vincentian watching this video and you've got a story to share. We'd love to hear that as well. But thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Penny, thank you for joining me and sharing a little bit more about your story and your work with the society. I don't know if there's anything you want to say before we sign off here as well.
No, I guess I just like to say tonight when you're hungry for dinner, just remember tomorrow, please.
Absolutely. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for helping us celebrate Giving Tuesday now, and we certainly appreciate any support you can provide. Bye, Penny.
Goodbye and thank you. God
Bye.
bless.
God bless.